Hello everybody, today we're going to be looking into three of the most famous men on the planet at the minute. We are talking about President-elect Trump, Doge entrepreneur rocket man Elon Musk, and His Royal Highness Prince William, the Prince of Wales. So we're going to be looking into all three. Why, may you ask? Well, President-elect Trump is about to have an audience with William. Elon Musk is also there. They are all together at the reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris because that got gutted by fire. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to look into their energies, how they're feeling about each other, where this could go, if we get any insights or anything. I just thought everyone must get so sick of just Harry and Meghan, Harry and Meghan, Harry and Meghan, Harry and Meghan. I thought we'd try to do this. Now, this isn't going to be something way out political, I don't feel. This is just checking the energy, see what's going on, see what's occurring. We're going to start with the Donald. He, of course, is an air sign. He's a Gemini. So he would instantly connect to the Lover's card, which represents Geminis in the tarot, and also the King of Swords. You also have William, who is a Cancerian, and he would connect to the Chariot card or the King of Cups. And you also have Mr. Musk, who is also a Cancerian. So he would connect to the same as William, King of Cups, or indeed the Chariot. So let us have a look and see what is going on with these fellas. Now, I've got three different decks for them. I've bought a special one for Elon Musk, who I will do last. This is the Hexen 2.0 tarot. I've been looking at tarots that would be able to understand this man, because he is like an alien to me. He is really kind of, I think it's his Aquarius. Has he got Aquarius ascending, or has he got Aquarius in his North Node? Something about this guy, he's really weird. He's like he's like an Aquarian, even though he's a Cancerian. He's really gone. But he does have a prominent Aquarian there. Anyway, so this Hexen one, it's all about cyber warfare, networking and all that kind of stuff. I'm still reading up on it, so it works like a normal deck of tarot cards, but there's just a lot of lore to do with the internet and how people use online with the three-letter agencies and stuff. There's a lot of lore involved in that deck. So there might be more things that you notice in the cards than I do, because I'm not fully up on that, but I'm getting up on it. I've been reading the booklet. So let's start off with Donald. Back in Notre Dame, fully restored to her old glory, eh? Meeting Macron. He's having a bit of trouble, isn't he? Let's see how the Donald's getting on with meeting William and, of course, Elon there. Let's see. Donald's feelings towards William. He's concerned. There's some concern here around a younger earth sign. That's the Child of Worlds. That could be, of course, the Harkles, Invisible Children. Recollections may vary how many there are and how they've got here, but that could be something to do with that. Potentially they could be talking about a deal that has gone sour since coming to office. So I wonder if there's a deal going on in the background as well. They could have been talking about a deal. You know, these heads of state. Nine of Wands is in reverse. The one thing you can say about Mr. Trump, President-elect Trump, is this man has no filter. And this man has just used his no filter somehow today. I don't think he gives, like, there's this energy where I think he gives a lot of a shit, but he doesn't give too much of a shit who he offends by getting the right thing done, you know? And he has a concern about something, and he doesn't mind that it's went over the line. Child of Wands. What's underneath? Three of Cups. Okay. So there are some concerns there. I feel like there are familial concerns with because we've got two children in reverse here. And we have also got a lot of goodwill with the Three of Cups underneath. There is a lot of harmony there. The Donald does like the William. The Donald does like the Royals. But there are some questions here, like, why is the Nine of Wands in reverse? What has he had to say at this meeting that he knows will have pushed down a few lines, if you will? And that Child of Wands there, it does look like there is some potentially this could cause a bit of a ruckus. What's going on? I'm not too sure what that could be. The Nine of Worlds is in reverse. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. There's something with money being funneled. There's been a discussion around money and how people are appropriating money. That is really interesting. Now, is that something... I'll get the rest of it while we go along. Doesn't want to be tripped up by his own words. Yeah. There's something wrong with the money. What's on Trump's mind? Trump is... We've got the Hermit in reverse. Now Harry relates... He's a Virgo, so he relates to the Hermit card. Trump thinks Harry... when the Hermit's in reverse as well, is a very, very stupid person, doesn't take advice well, doesn't understand things, can't process advice, and being alone with their thoughts is actually no good for them because they don't have a lot of decent thoughts, you know? Five of Worlds. They know something's really not good with the Markles, you know. They know they want the Markles to come back in. Like, they know, not that Trump wants the Markles to come back in, they know that the Markles want to come. The Eight of Crystals, there's a tie-up with something here. So I do think there's going to be some more kind of combativeness before, not from Trump, towards Trump actually, before the inauguration. But to be honest with you guys, I don't think that will surprise any of you, that it's just ongoing. The Seven of Crystals is in reverse. The Seven of Swords is in reverse. So he's going to reveal some shenanigans around all of this. Trump's got some kind of message here. He's not happy with something, the way some money's been going, the way people are trying to kind of propose themselves to be like these bastions of goodness and niceness and all of this kind of stuff, when they're actually doing something far worse. But Trump has went in and just went, boom, this isn't good. We can't just have this keep going and going and going, you know. I think there's been a very straight conversation here. Okay, let's see how William reacted. Because we'll never find out. We'll just get, oh, they talked about elephants and reconstructive surgery for grasshoppers in Kenya or something. Like something fuzzy, like no one... They'll be like, oh, it was a really, really interesting sit-down meeting. We talked about tea and stuff and our history and our shared values, that kind of thing. They're not going to say Donald Trump called the heir to the throne's brother a doylem. Which kind of is the vibe I'm getting. Okay, let's have a look at how William's getting on with this meeting. Three of Earth. He's happy. He's got 2 threes. So underneath, the Donald has got very warm feelings towards William. William is happy to be working with the Donald. Okay. And Elon. What's crossing over is the world. Like, see, William is a wise man. He knows the world will change. He knows that things change and people come in a new way of doing things and nothing is permanent. So he's very aware that the world is spinning to a different degree. We are losing a lot of the stuff that has been on the planet. Judgment is in reverse. Okay. And the 6 of Hearts is underneath. I wouldn't say 2 of Hearts is in reverse there. I would say that William's still hurt and everything by what's happened with his brother, but he sees the relationship as totally separate now with the 2 of Hearts leaving. We have got a lot of emotions here. So we have got Judgment in reverse. So he does not want to be judged poorly for any associations or anything. He's still a little bit self-conscious being that statesman. I know he's come a long way, but there is still kind of like everybody is in their feelings at the minute about politicians and stuff. So that's probably giving him a bit of nerves. The 6 of Hearts underneath, and that goes back to childhood, remembering his children, all of that stuff. He's probably just thinking of his kids, to be honest, worried about his kids more than anything else, which is a good thing because the world is a crazy place. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Okay, what's that coming up? Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is coming up for William. It's in reverse, so he's going to get some news he doesn't particularly want or like. That could be anything. That could be the car's broken down. His new, I don't know, solar-powered scooters are not working. It could be somebody tries to break in Windsor again. It could be somebody tries to break in at Sandringham. It could be Louis failing all of his tests. It could be anything, but there's something comes along here and changes William's life here. So there's something bigger coming up for William, and he's not going to like it. That being said, we do have strength in the future as well. Holding on to vulnerability. That vulnerability that makes you strong. The Sage of Wands, or the Sage of Spirit, is in reverse. And what's he most likely worried about? He's worried about the effect Meghan has had on his brother long term, his family long term, and I don't think he wants anything to do with them at all. But he's talking about it here. And he seems to be quite relaxed talking about it in private, but a little bit kind of like self-conscious to be talking to these quite controversial guys. People either love them or hate them there. The 10 of Mines surrounding it does feel like there is going to be a betrayal on William soon. And I'm not being funny, that could be coming from any of them, to be honest, any of them. Now, I don't want the Wheel of Fortune, I don't want everyone to worry and panic, because I know Catherine's health and His Majesty's health haven't been good this year. But what I will say is this: if there was either of their health and it was immediate, there would be a lot more health related cards in this. I'm just trying to reassure myself, and there would be a lot more I would say reversals and upsets. We have got 2 cards here that might indicate the Festival of Lammas is in reverse, so he's not really receptive and not really enjoying the things he's built this year. He hasn't had time to enjoy the thing he's built. And at 10 of Mind, the 10 of Swords, there is a betrayal around him. Somebody has betrayed him who is around him, and he's aware of it. He's not overly happy with it, but that could be something coming from Megsy and Harry, because technically they are still energetically around him, because Harry is his brother, and you never get rid of that DNA energy, unfortunately, for some people who would rather kind of like have a chosen family than a real family. I get that, I understand that. Okay, this is where it's going to get weird. This is the first time we have used these cards. I've shuffled them. I have reshuffled them, I've looked at them, but I've never pulled one for a reading. It's the Hexen 2.0 cards, just been reissued. I didn't realise it had a massive mushroom cloud on the back. Not feeling overly great, but I thought these are they're huge, mind. These are like the most Elon Musky cards I could find. I do have a deck of cards from, I think it's the Starman Tarot. It's like David Bowie's official tarot. But like the energy of that, it wasn't Elon-y enough. So I had thought about that, but I think I've got another one coming that might be too Elon-y. But it's not due out till January. Anyway, enough about cards. Elon and William. Okay. So we've got the Three of Wands here. It's in reverse. So there's some issues with working across with different users, different people online in different countries for different things. And what you can check up on, politics of the net. Basic messaging boards, basic communication, okay. Are you saying you're toning it down, Elon? We have got the Ten of Swords crossing over. And this is all like planned simulations, virtual role-playing, to show your enemy how you can fall down, or they can fall down, and prepare for your enemy so you can attack your enemy. Okay. Five of Chalices underneath. I wonder if they're having a bit of a talk, because ethics is in reverse. A bit about free speech, ethics, harm, press harm, all of those kind of things. The Five of Cups underneath, the Five of Chalices, is H.P. Lovecraft. And there's something very space orientated about H.P. Lovecraft, I think. The way he describes space and space travel and the weirdness of it all, I always kind of think, yeah, it sounds a bit more like it than Star Trek and Star Wars, but that's just me. I wonder if there's an element of the reality of space there as well. What it is and what it is not. See why I got these for Elon? I was just like, interesting that we have the Nine of Pentacles coming up. An old way of doing things. The old way in the past. Let's have a look what else we got. Four of Chalices, Four of Cups. I'm not being able to really hold on to something, but you can't visibly see it, but you can't hold on to it. But you feel like you should be able to hold on to it, and it's running through your fingers. What's on his mind? You've got the Knave of Cups. You've got the Knave of Chalices. Now, this is the Page of Chalices. For Elon is about to unleash his troll, unleash his inner troll, I feel. And the Four of Pentacles. Tim Berners-Lee. Something to do with CERN proposal. I will have to learn all of this. The constant control. The control net is possibly bigger than we believe. Okay. What he's after for stability, a new way of doing stuff, a new way of kind of harvesting not only information but wealth, and bringing the money in and stabilizing everything and having everything running on like wholesome renewable systems. And the Death card here. In reverse. It shows that you might go too far with something, but not necessarily be able to bring it back. Where's the Death card in reverse? See what I mean? These cards have got loads of information on them. It'll be alright though. Something with AI. It goes too far with it. And you can't go back from it, but it's not necessarily going to be a bad thing or the end of civilization. In fact, there's a lot of healing there. Which is weird. I have to read these cards some more for Elon. Like, I mean, like, read the book, because it's all about the history of computing and how the internet was made, and loads of different things that happen on the internet to do with cyber warfare and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, because I feel like that's what we're stepping into now. A lot. A lot of noise. Like it's weird, because when you do Trump's energy, it's quite bombastic, he's quite loud, he's very sure of himself. When William's energy, he's very sure of himself, but he's not that sure. There's still like this level of humility there somewhere. But when you do Elon's, it's honestly, this dude is a computer. I swear to God, he's an alien, but he's random as well. His energy switches and moves around all the time. You can't, like, he is. This is why I feel like we need all of these cards. We've looked at all the stuff that's written on them and the references in them, and I'm sure we can get so much more out of these cards for Elon, because he doesn't operate on the same systems that a lot of people do. Like, he's a genius. So we're going to need a more full deck to crack this egg, I feel. So that's what we're doing here. Anyway, guys, I hope you've liked that reading. It's a little bit different. It'll be interesting to see if anything comes out, if anything. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you've had a great Saturday, and I'll see you soon for some more readings and stuff. Bye, guys.